Pupunta kami ngayon sa viewing niya. Ngayon pa lang namin makikita ang kanyang body simula nung matay siya. Kaya nagre-ready na kami at bukas ang kanyang libing.
Paano ang puso ko ito ngayon saka sa buhay ko.
Welcome back to my channel, my friends and friendship. Today is the viewing of Papa Dudes. Pupunta kami ngayon sa viewing niya. Ngayon pa lang namin makikita ang kanyang body simula nung matay siya. Kaya nagre-ready na kami at bukas ang kanyang libing. Mawawala
I have
natin.
to wear white shoes because I don't have any black shoes.
It's okay.
I look
Kaya
like a rich
paalis
girl.
na kami, papunta kami doon sa sky view at doon ang viewing ni Papa Dudes. So abangan na lang ninyo mamaya, my friends and friendship. Wala na akong boses sa kakaiyak. Sinipon pa ako ng grabe.
The picture of the mother.
Can you guys look at me now? Thank you.
yet tonight, we find ourselves gathered not around a Christmas meal, but around grief. Tonight, I would like to reflect briefly on what a vigil is, and then listen more deeply to the two readings here. Please be seated. And now, this is the third part. This is
For the rest of this viewing is a prayer by my niece, Beatrice. And we're gonna have Cassie sing another hymn, and then after that we're gonna do a eulogy, starting off with my mom, all my dad's kids, and all my dad's grandkids. Thank you.
We thank you for the time we were blessed to share with Papa, and from the love he's given to the kindness he showed, and all the memories that will forever live in our hearts. In this time of loss, we ask for your comforting presence to surround our family and our friends. Grant us the strength.
Shelter me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free.
Thank you. Mamimiss ko si Papa doon. Yun ang tawag ko sa kanya always. Sabi niya, prinsesa daw niya ako. So sabi niya, bumaba na daw ang trono ko dahil nag-aalaga na ako sa kanya. Wala nang tatawag sa akin, Mama, halika na, manood tayo ng Batang Quiapo. Sabi, halika na, baka mamisap mo yung story at magtatanong ka sa akin. Dalawa lang kami sa bahay na iwan nila sa trabaho ang mga bata. Sabi niya, ang payat-payat mo na. Kasi sabi niya, talagain ako. Tagatulak ka ng wheelchair, kumain ka lang. Sabi niya, kumain ka lang. Kung pagod ka, magpahinga ka. Huwag mong anuin ang sarili mo, abusuhin. Nandito lang ako always. Ang asawa ko, sobrang bait. Malaga sa pamilya talaga sa mga apo. Ang age naming dalawa ay 6 years. Nagkasawa kaming dalawa. Na yung instant ang aming love affair na dalawa. 4 months lang kami nagkakilala. Nag-asawa na kami ng January. Kasarap siguro ang ni God na talagang wala nang suhituan sa amin kasi isa-isa. Di ganun lang. Kasal kami tapos kala ko din kami ng 51 years. nagsasama. Siya ang barkada ko, kaibigan ko. Sa lahat, siya ang #1 fan ko sa aking vlog na MAMAELLA muna. Siya parati. Nalala ko na hindi ko makakalimutan. Ang first date naming dalawa noon, sinundo niya ako dahil birthday ko, sinundo niya ako sa boarding house ko, din nag-aaral ako. Sabi niya, sunduin kita ng limousine. Ako sabi ko, ang ganda ng limousine. Ako sumal na mahal ako ng asawa ko sa limousine. Sinundo na niya ako. Magpupuha nga pa naman ang sasakyan. Mahaba, tinitingnan-tingnan ko lang gano'n. Pero amoy bulaklak, yung pala ko nirarya. Wala kong sasabi sa kanya, pinaaral niya ako, nakatapos ako ng pag-aaral. Parang tatay ko siya. Siya lahat. Siya ang nag-gigising sa mga anak namin, sunod-sunod ng mga anak namin. Siyempre bata ako. Kaya sunod-sunod ang anak na pupunta ako sa school. Nalala ko pa noon. Pag pumunta ako sa school, sabi niya, bigyan ako ng baon. Sabi ko, kulang to. Tagal mo naman, hindi ako papasok kung hindi mo dagdagan ng baon ko. So, yun lang ako sasabi. I am the eldest daughter of Papa. Sabi ko si Papa, every time I go to work, I used to call him every morning with Papa. And then pag may problema siya, lagi siya tumatawag. Ako niya Facebook ko. I don't know the password. Ano nangyari sa cellphone ko, And then the last time I spoke to him, sabi niya, nahirapan siya umiyak. Nung birthday niya, nung November 22nd, last month, ang dami naming bisita. 1 p.m., 2 p.m., dumating na sila na. Hindi siya kumain. Sabi niya, hintayin natin si Gigi. Kasi alam niya, lagi akong late every occasion. Dumating ako at 6 p.m. na. Pagdating niya, sabi ng mga bisita, salamat makakain na kami. Lagi niya ako tinatawag na Mikay. Mikri. Gigi, ganda. The last time na masakit lang kasi ako yung laging late pag may occasion. Pero nung namatay siya, ako yung nauna. Nakita ko siya. It's everything. Sabi ko na sana yung mga pamilya ko. Bakit ako nauna? Na lagi akong late. I see him struggling the night before. At the time na tinawagan ko yung mga family ko. He is a good dad. He is a really a good dad. He want us to finish college nursing. Sabi ko, ayoko pa mag-nursing. No, you need to be like Auntie Penny. Nurse, maraming pera yan sa Amerika. So, I love you. I love you so much, Mom. Salamat sa pagdala sa amin lahat dito. I love you so much, Papa.
Thank you guys for coming, for being with us to this very difficult time for our family. Ako yung pangalawang anak na lalaki ni Papa. Pangalawa, is mahirap sa akin kasi nung dumating kami sa Amerika, parang akin lahat. Parang, pero okay lang kasi I help si Papa sa lahat, finances and everything, kasi nga ako rin ang pinaka-breadwinner ng pagdating namin dito. Lahat, sweldo, kinukuha agad ni Papa. Lahat, bagan sa apartment and everything, kinukuha yan para pambayad sa bills. Kasi nga, nagtutulungan kami pag dating namin dito sa Amerika. On his last few months bago siya namaalam, sabi ko kay Papa, huwag ka munang umalis kasi kakapile namin ng bereavement leave. Kasi kakamatay rin ng kapatid niya nung nung April, nung May. Sabi, wala na kaming pang-leave, wala na rin kami pang ano. Sabi ko, can you just hold on? Because my papa is very, very ill. Sabi ko sa kanya, if you can make it until next year, mag-80 ka muna. Para naman makapag-bakasyon naman yung mga family papunta dito. At makapag-file kami ng leave with pay. Nag-hold on naman siya eh. Sabi ko sa kanya, next year ka na. Huwag ka naman gaya-gaya sa kapatid mo. Sabi ko sa kanya. But he hang on till his last breath. At least nakahangon siya sa next fiscal year and was able to file with pay. At with pay. Thank you, Papa.
Thank you.
But Papa is a good man, very, very good man, very family-oriented. He's able to gather all the kids on all occasions, mga apo. Very prayerful man. You know, mahirap kasi si Mama, always together. Tawag sa akin si Papa, kuha mo ako ng urinal sa trabaho mo. Ito ini-encourage ka namin maglakad kasi lagi na lang siyang bedbound. Little walk, sabi ko, minsan lahat para mag-exercise. Kaya sabi ko, marami ka nang naipon na urinal sa trabaho, sabi ko. Hugas-hugasan mo na lang. But, si Mama, si Papa, I salute to Mama for taking care of Papa. Until his last breath, everyone was there. It's so hard. Very hard, sabi ngayon. But with all your presence, thank you. Sa mga kapatid ni Papa, coming from Alaska, they struggled. Ilang flight back from Juneau to Anchorage to Seattle, San Francisco, the delay, snowstorm. But they able to make it. Thank you. Thank you, Ate Margie. Auntie Apol. Thank you. Oh, Papa, thank you for coming. Papa will be so happy to see you guys. Thank you.
And that's not what the Papa I want to see all the time. He's sad. So the last time I took Papa to Kashmir, because he loves to go to casino, what else is he gonna do? So I took him Tuesday. He's sad, but every time that I take him to casino, he's happy. Even though he's having a hard time walking, even though I told him, Papa, I don't have money, he's like, it's okay, I have money, I'll give you $50, just drive me to casino. So that's what I did last Tuesday. I took him to casino. I even take a picture of him there. I don't know why. I took a picture of him. I said, Papa, let's go to that big Christmas tree. Let's take a picture. And he said, okay. I didn't even realize that that's my last picture of Papa. That's my last casino that I'm gonna drive him there. And then the next day I took him to the ER. While we're driving to Kashi Creek, that's like an hour drive, I was scolding him. I was getting upset at him because he doesn't want to go to the hospital. So I told him, you need to go to the hospital. He's so mad with his doctor because his doctor don't want to give him prednisone. He said, prednisone is the only medication makes me walk. That doctor don't want to give me prednisone. And I said, the prednisone will accumulate water to your body. So, but now I can't walk. Look at me. I'm in a wheelchair. So the next day, I took him to the ER. And then that's it. Papa didn't come home. And that's Papa's last trip to Kashi Creek with me. And it's hard. So hard. Because I'm seeing him all the time in the house. I come home from work. Papa's memory is in the house. But Papa's a good dad. He loves his grandkids so much. He loves everybody so much. He loves to gather everyone. He's the best dad ever. That's all I can say. And thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. Auntie from Alaska, Minnesota, Arizona, Texas. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jen, for coming. Papa, I love you. Hindi sila tumutulog sa kwan. Hindi pa ako dumating. Kaya hinihintay ako ni Mama at saka ni Papa. Kaya Papa, I love you. Kahit na matigas ang ulo ko sa'yo, kaya mahal pa rin kita pa. Kaya tinatawag ako ni Papa para minamasahe ko yung likod niya, hinihilot ko. Tapos tutulog sa wheelchair tuwing pupunta sa ng banyo. Kaya Papa, mahal ka namin pa. Kahit saan ka man naroon pa, mahal ka namin. Thank you.
Hi guys, thank you for coming. My name is Judella. I'm Papa's fifth kids. I'm the third daughter. Papa always calling me. That is worried all the time. He called me. Every time he called me, he said, "Ne, can you pick me up?" And then also, he's my private driver. If I'm working before that, I don't have someone to pick me up, and then I always call him, like, "Pag, can you pick me up to work?" And then even though it takes 1 hour to pick me up, I would wait for him. I always call him also if I need someone to do the change oil in my car, smoke check. He's always there. Even though he's late, he always comes for babysitting my kids. Even early in the morning when I gave birth to my second child, Liam, I was in, they're calling me for emergency, and then I called Papa like around 4 o'clock in the morning, because Mama can't come because Mama is babysitting also with Zoe. And then that's 4 o'clock in the morning, and they drove in the house just to watch my daughter. Papa is there all the time. The last night, I showed up around 4 o'clock. I saw him struggling that time already. And he was like, he's having a hard time breathing. I've been seeing a lot of patients like that, and I can feel it already that he's almost there. So I went home. Everybody was there. They want me to go there. They've been calling me like around 10 o'clock. They've been calling me around 11 o'clock. They said everybody's there. I'm the only one that's not there. I told them I'm tired. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him suffering. I want to remember the last memory that he is so okay in my mind, because he was like having a hard time breathing already that time. And I told my sister that I'm gonna see him the next day. I said I'll be there after I drop off the kids to school. And then my sister said, "Well, I don't think you're gonna see him anymore." And I was like, "No, he's okay. He's a fighter," because he told me he's gonna go home. He told me that he was gonna celebrate Christmas party still, and he said he's gonna make it to 80 years old. That's what he's been telling. He said more than 80 years old, he's gonna make it. And then the next day when we heard about it, it's so hard. But I think that's the best thing too, because he was like in a lot of pain too. He's been complaining of pain already in his belly. He's been painting his belly. So I think it's the best thing, because he's resting right now. He's not in pain anymore. So Papa, I love you so much. Just watch us. Watch your grandkids. I know you love them. We love you too, Papa. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming.
My name is Gerald. I just want to share a moment that back in high school, I used to be a bad kid. So I called my mom and dad before, and I told them, "Hey, I'm in the inside police car, and you come to school." And they went to school and picked me up, and I told them that I couldn't walk to graduation because they caught me cutting the class. And I told them, "Don't worry, when I graduate college, I will walk." And I did. And yeah, my dad was strict back then, in a good way. I remember he slapped me so hard that made me think that all the things that I did made me realize it. And yeah, he slapped me, he kicked me in a good way. I learned a lot. And So every time when I travel the world, I would buy a hat for his collection, and I will continue that whenever I go to a different country, and I add it to his collection in his room. And thank you. Someday I'll make you proud, and yeah, thank you everyone for coming, all the family. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Shen. I'm Papa's bunso, youngest daughter. On behalf of our family, thank you to everyone who traveled from out of state and to everyone who came to be with us today to celebrate my dad's beautiful life. It truly means a lot to us. I wish we were all here for a happier reason. It hurts that we have to gather this way again, especially knowing that just 7 months ago we were mourning my dad's older brother, Uncle Huling. Losing two greatest people in our family in such a short period of time has been incredibly hard for all of us. My dad would be so happy knowing that his family is all here just for him though. Family meant everything to my dad. He was the heart of our family. My papa was the kind of man whose love didn't need an audience. He was quiet, but you felt him. Funny in his own way, strict when he needed to be, but so incredibly soft. He was very stubborn, but loving, protective, and hardworking. He was a true definition of what man of the house really is. The way he provided for us, even though we didn't have a lot of money growing up, Papa always had a way to make sure we had a roof over our head and food on the table. We never felt how poor we were because our household was filled with so much love because of him. Family was everything to him. With 7 children and 8 grandchildren, his heart was full. He was happiest when all of us were together, when the house was loud, the food was good, and everyone was under one roof. Every party we planned, we always kept our dad in the back of our minds. He was our main reason why we wanted to be together all the time. Our holidays and birthdays will never be the same without you, Papa. One of my earliest memories is my very first day of kindergarten. Papa took me to school and walked me all the way to my classroom. He didn't just drop me off, he stayed with me, made sure I was okay, and only left once he knew I'd be all right. Looking back now, I realize that's how he lived his whole life. He walked us through everything, and even when he didn't realize it, he was always making sure we were safe before letting go. Papa was an amazing cook. He cooked a lot of different Filipino foods. Whenever I was craving something, he was just one call away and makes the food I want right away. And every time I eat the food he cooked, or food from McDonald's, doesn't matter where, honestly, I always say, "Manami pa," meaning, it tastes good, pa. And without fail, he would smile and say, "Hambay cookie mo," meaning, I told you so. He always knew and he was always right. I miss his voice, I miss his hugs, I miss his smile. I miss the way he would yell at my brother JR. I miss him calling me Nini when he needed something from me. I miss our random drives, singing his favorite songs by the Beatles. I miss the way he would softly whistle while he was busy doing something or walking around, not knowing that I was listening and memorizing that sound. I never knew how much I'd long for that simple whistle today. One of the greatest loves of Papa's life was my mom. For 51 years, he loved her, protected her, and treated her like a princess. Their love was steady and real, the kind of love that shows up every day through everything. Watching my dad take care of my mom in the beginning and watching my mom take care of my dad till the end taught me what true love looks like. Even in his final moments, all Papa could think about was Mama. He was still worrying about her, still loving her, still taking care of her in his own way. My dad also loved being with his siblings. Being around his brothers and sisters really made him happy, and he always looked forward to our family reunions. Family wasn't just important to him, it was the foundation of how he lived and how he raised us. He's the reason our family is as close and family-oriented as we are today. He loved our yearly family trips. He loved going to the casino. He loved to take videos of us when we weren't paying attention. And he loves traveling back to the Philippines to stay in the home he built from the ground up. This past November, on his 79th birthday, his wish was simple: to live a long life, to be with his family all the time, and hopefully to go back to the Philippines again. He was hoping to make it to 80, and while our hearts wish we had more time, we are so grateful for the life he lived and the love he gave to us so freely. To me, Papa was my hero, my rescuer, my safe place, my everything. He was my go-to man for every car problem, every question, every moment I needed help. When I was in a car accident in 2018, Papa was the first person I called, and he was the first person that arrived. He arrived even before the police got there. He didn't need to fix anything in that moment. I just needed him to be there for me and tell me that everything was going to be okay. That meant the world to me. He taught me how to drive when I was 18, because in his words, why pay for driving school when he could teach me himself? He's the reason I still take the back roads, even when it takes longer. He always said it was much safer than the freeway and had less traffic. And every time I went anywhere, he would say very aggressively, "Magdahan ka ha, ingat ka perme, at magpangoros." Meaning, be careful, be safe, and pray before you leave the house. It always made me laugh at how aggressive he would say it, but now I realize that was his way to show love, wrapped in concern, protection, and prayer. I am and always will be a Papa's girl. Whenever my mom would get mad at me, I ran straight to Papa to seek comfort. He was my safe place to land. He taught me how to love by showing me love. He taught me what kind of partner to have by the way he loved my mama. And he taught me what it means to show up for the people you love no matter what. Papa, thank you for being in my life for 31 years and loving me unconditionally. Thank you for walking me through life, for protecting me, and for loving me the only way you could. I hope you know how much I love you, how much I miss you, and how grateful I am to be your daughter. I'm also thankful you're able to rest now and no longer in pain. Your journey here may be over, but your spirit will always be with us until we meet again. Magdahan ka pa ha. We'll all be okay eventually, and kami yung bahala kay Mama. We'll take care of Mama for you, I promise. I love you always. Love, your Nini number 2.
Good to see you all here. I know he would have been really happy to be here with all of you, with God too. Hold on. It's not easy seeing, people normally happy, being around each other. It's seeing him. I remember back when I was getting bullied, I used to go home early all the time. I used to call him, pick me up, can't do this. And he always came. And one day, I got messed up pretty bad. Head was cut up, hands were cut up, hip was cut up everywhere. I called him, said, hey, I need to go, or the office called me too, said, hey, he needs to go to the hospital. Pick me up quick, instant. Sometimes I feel like he was EMT at heart. How fast he was. But I saw how you drive. I know I saw how you drove. You need to get somewhere, to get you there. And I love that about him. When I said I need to go somewhere, he was there. And I was in the car, scared, bleeding out. He said, "Sino gumawa ko sa'yo?" And I said, "Pa, puta pa ako. I tripped, pee." And he looked at me, he said, "You're the first person I know that hurt yourself running and tripping, getting stitches." So, yeah. But he told me I was fine. And every day, I remember him wheeling me into the ER. I think after hearing your stories, after seeing it for myself, I know he was a great husband, a great father, a great brother, and I know he was a great grandfather. He left a legacy of
children and grandchildren that value family, hard work, and education. And Pa, I want you to know that I love you so much. Thank you all for showing.
And you know, Papa was a man of few words, but he had never had trouble showing how much he loved his family, especially his grandchildren. Even though I don't have the Bahalano last name, he took me as his own. I could always rely on Papa to ask how I was doing, even in the middle of the family chaos. Papa is the reason why I can drive today, and he was the only one who was patient enough to teach me. And if you've ever been in the car with me, you guys should know how scary that is. With that being said, Papa was kind, patient, and truly a great man. And I'm so thankful to be able to call him my Papa.
I first want to introduce myself. I'm Mikkel, Chanel's oldest daughter, and Papa's first granddaughter, second grandkid. I want to say thank you for coming to celebrate our Papa's beautiful, beautiful life. He would be smiling right now even here, knowing all of you took the time out of your busy weeks, especially Christmas week, to celebrate him. So to start off, Papa stepped in and took the role as my dad. As soon as I came into this world, ever since then, I've been stuck on his hip along with Mama. Everywhere they went, either it be appointments, grocery shopping, Walgreens to pick up their medications, random walks they would go on so Papa would get his exercise. I'd always ask Mama and Papa, can I come? And then afterwards, I'd always ask them every single time, can we get McDonald's? And it was always a yes from the both of them. There was a time I was sleeping over at my cousin's house, and I started crying in the middle of the night because I felt homesick for Mama and Papa. I called them to pick me up because I wanted to go home, and regardless of the time and how late it was, Papa was always there. Papa was an active and present grandpa to his grandkids all the time. I remember in elementary school, Papa always dropped me off to school early in the morning and always picked me up after school. There was a time where I wanted to walk home from school because we were only about 5 minutes away. Papa would not let me. He insisted on me doing so and wanted to continue to be my ride for school. He would say, "E paano kung makita ka or kung ano matabuki mo habang gatikan ka?" Translating to, what if you get kidnapped or something happens to you while you're walking? So I had no choice but to follow Papa. All the way up to high school, Papa never stopped dropping me off and picking me up. No matter how early he had to get up, no matter how late I called him to pick me up, he was always there to make sure I got home safely. Papa was the first man to ever carry me, and Papa was the first man to ever show me unconditional love from a father. And for that, I am forever grateful for him to show me that and make me feel that. There's just one big milestone that I wish Papa could have stayed for, and that is me finishing nursing school and for him to see me graduate. Papa became one of my huge reasons of starting nursing school because of the so many hospitalizations I saw him go through, and how strong he was to go through it all. And now he became and continues to be my reason to finish it. I'm gonna miss the times I would call Mama and Papa would be the one to always who ends up answering the phone. The first thing he says when he answers, "Bakit ne?" If you can't get a hold of Mama, Papa will always answer his phone. You can always count on Papa. I'm gonna miss him calling me Ne or Nene. Papa and I share a birthday month, so most of the time on November every year, we try to celebrate our birthdays together. I'm gonna miss celebrating our birthdays and blowing our candles together. I believe Papa was the heart of our family. He was our string that brought all of us together, and Papa loved when all of us were together and having fun, smiling and laughing. I don't think we'll ever be the same without him. Papa was the best grandpa a grandkid can ever ask for. He was the most caring, even though it would come off the wrong way sometimes. He would look out for us so we wouldn't hurt ourselves in any way. He would make sure if we were fed, if we were hungry. If Mama wasn't able to do it, Papa would make me my favorite breakfast, egg and rice. Anytime someone gets hurt, you bring them to Papa so Papa can heal it. In translation, so Papa can massage it. I remember when I broke my finger, Mama brought me to Papa so he can massage my finger, even though it was already so much in pain. In the end, Papa was massaging my broken finger. I know this is going to take a lot of getting used to. Papa made the house so lively in his own ways. I'm gonna miss saying bye to him whenever I'm leaving for work and Papa going, magdahan, mag-drive ni. I'm gonna miss Papa's movie marathons in the living room and all his random movies he would watch. I'm going to miss his Batang Quiapo marathons with Mama. I'm gonna miss leaving the house with them and Papa going to the bathroom the last minute and Mama would always get mad at him. I'm gonna miss asking permission to wear Papa's hoodies and jackets, even though I basically just steal it and tell Papa, Pa, I'm taking your jacket, okay? And he would just look at me and laugh and tell Mama, look at your apo taking my jackets. Our family parties are not going to be the same anymore. Christmas and New Year's this year won't be the same. But I know Papa's going to be with us in spirit, smiling and laughing at us. We will all continue to live for him because I know Papa doesn't want sadness. He just wants happiness. I made a promise to Papa that I will finish nursing school and graduate for him no matter how hard it gets. I'm gonna make Papa proud. I just wish he were here to see it happen. I hope Papa rests in peace as much as it hurts. It feels better knowing that Papa is no longer struggling, in pain or suffering. I hope Papa is dancing in the sky. I hope Papa is able to do all the things he wasn't able to do anymore, like run, exercise, and eat all the foods and sweets he couldn't eat. I love you, Papa, and I miss you so much. I will choose you to be my Papa in every lifetime. Thank you for the 22 years that you have blessed me with having you as my grandma. Watch over me and everyone, okay? This will be the longest see you later I'll ever have to endure. But how beautiful is it to love someone so much that you would wait a lifetime to see them again? So thank you for stepping up as my dad all these years and being the best grandpa girl could ever ask for. I'm gonna miss you so much, Papa. Until we meet again, my forever angel. Love.
In my eyes. When I was younger, he used to babysit me and Enzo over there, picking us up from St. Catherine's and keeping us at home after until my parents came home. There's this one memory in particular that stands out. I must have been in like kindergarten or first grade at the time because Enzo wasn't in the car with us. But he picked me up after school as usual, and then he took me to some store on Springs Road. He explained to me that he accidentally left something in there, like it was something important and he needed to go find it. I thought he was gonna go inside the store and look for it. He looked inside their dumpster. And I watched him from the back of the car window, literally digging through the trash until he found it. It was some envelope. And I just remember watching him sitting there, basically dumpster dive, like, I see. And recently I had Papa in a dream. We were at the old house on the Sonic Court, and without saying a word, he just killed a bug. And that was the whole dream. It was one of those dreams where you couldn't tell if it was a memory or not because it was so vivid. I don't know, it just seems so real. Like the quiet, the simplicity of it all. It felt very in character of him. But I'm trying not to cry, I'm wearing lashes. Sorry. The silence Papa and I shared was always comfortable. We didn't talk much, especially not recently. Most of our time together was just basking in each other's presence. A memory I had from last summer, not this last summer, but summer 2024. I was at their house in Bay Point, and he was watching TV while I was on the couch, like on my phone. And then he asked me, do you want to watch something? I've been on the TV for too long. And I was like, yeah, of course. So I went to YouTube and put on K-pop music videos, specifically Twice. If you know me personally, you know I love Twice. And I had like no second thought, no shame about it. I was just watching music videos in the living room. And at one point, I started to feel really bad about it because he was just sitting there as I was watching at the TV so intently. And I asked him, do you want the TV back? And he said, no, nah, it's okay. Who are they anyways? And I said, oh, it's a K-pop group, there's 9 of them, I listen to them a lot. He said, okay, cool. And then we just continued to watch so many music videos until I had to go back home. When Papa and I bonded, very few words were ever said, which is strange because I am very talkative. I think I took that silence for granted though. I wish I had broken it sometimes and asked him more. And I had that chance for 16 years and I didn't even get to use it. I could forever and always wish that I was closer to him, but I know simply that just that wishful thinking will never truly bring that back. However, I will always see Papa as my chill grandpa who would always fry me eggs and massage me. And I'm forever grateful for the time that we shared. I love you so much, Papa. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lorenzo. My issue overall is that I actually didn't have a speech plan like everyone else. Because, I saw my sister having a speech on her notes, I saw everyone else having theirs meticulously planned unlike mine. Because I actually didn't know I was gonna do this. So I'm just gonna get this completely out of my mind. So overall, how was my relationship with Papa? It was overall mostly silent. That's the thing is, I took a lot of stuff for granted, and I regret deeply taking my relationship granted with him, because most of the time, and just hearing most of the stories about him, he was a really caring and family man. But I never really got to experience that because the thing is, I just never really I just never really took the time and just the space to at least have more than just a little hi, hello with him. I regret that deeply. I took so much time with him for granted, and I wish I was able to spend more time with him. And that's something I can never take back, and that's something I really regret. I wish I said more, but I didn't really have anything planned. I mean, you've seen old memories of me. There was this one recording that most of you seen about me and my sister having a fight, and Papa going come on guys, stop fighting, stuff like that. But I can't really say anything about him, and that's the saddest thing I could ever say. I took him for granted, and that's something I can't take back. I wish I could say more, but that's honestly all I can say. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Enzo.
Hi. I'm Samantha. I don't have a speech planned either, so okay. I'm just gonna see what happens to my mind too. So my papa, Judas' Bohulano, he was the greatest and only grandfather I ever had in my life. I remember whenever I went to the hospital, before, after a basketball game, or a volleyball game, he always asked me if I won or not. Sometimes I said no, sometimes I said yeah. If I said no, he would be like, oh. If I said yeah, he would be like, oh, and then he would pat me on the back or stuff. I'm gonna miss going to his house and seeing him on the chair that he always usually sat on, and then he'll always be like, hi man, and I'll be like, hi Papa. I'd either give him a hug or I either blessed him. One thing I want that I'm really gonna want him to see is my graduation of middle school, in the end of middle school and stuff. I don't really have that much memories of him either. Okay.
Speech plan, but I didn't bring it. So the memory I know is from when I keep seeing Mama and Papa just watching Baan Quiapo, and I remember when I ever leave for school in the morning, I say he says Ingat Nini, aka drive safe. So and I say Ingat back. and yeah, that's it. My name is Shia. I didn't speak fun. I don't know what to say. Love you, Papa. Thank you for everything. See you soon.
My name is Billy. I lost my two brothers the last 6 months. All of them is my heroes, my men. They are my mentor. They teach me everything. Everything. What they're telling me, my two brothers, is 3 things. Remember this all the time. And I always remember it. Respect the elders and never hurt a woman. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know the speech for now. I don't know who I'm gonna call because every time I have issue, problem, whatever, I call my brother. And that's the only thing I call him all the time. And now I don't have anybody to call him. So I hope, I don't know what I say. I just say thank you, okay? Thanks. I love you all.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thank you, Uncle.
Hello, I'm Denise of MAMAELLA. But Uncle Jody was really good to us. He's one of my favorite uncles. My siblings actually thought that Uncle Jody was my dad's brother when we were young because they're always together. My dad and dad's best friend. My dad saw him in the hospital when he was struggling that night. And he was crying. Every time I visit Uncle, because every birthday I always come to his birthday. Last birthday, I told him it was an effort, Uncle, because I don't drive too far. And I drove all the way to Sacramento to Concord just attend his birthday. And he always, every time magkita kami, he always say, Jo, ingat ka lagi mag-drive ha. Kamusta ka nun? Kailan darating si daddy mo and si mommy mo? Because they have a plan. They will go to casino now and go to Vegas. I don't know how. They both have a problem walking. Every time they talk, they always say, bro, kailan ka ba pupunta para makapag-casino na tayo? When I saw him in the hospital, it was so hard to see him like that because I saw him with life, like he's always smiling, sitting, and just cool. It's just chill, that kind of uncle na you just wanted to like sit down and he'll just listen. That's why he's one of my favorites, because he never like go into the middle of family chaos. You will never hear anything bad against him.
That's why thank you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being such good to us, to my family, especially to my dad. Thank you so much. I will miss you.
Manong Jody and I are so close. We are buddy-buddy at home. We're cooking our breakfast, dinner, and lunch together. Whenever quarrel each other, all of them, we love each other. I thought I was gonna go here on January to this month. It's too late. Yeah, I was gonna here in January. Visit him. Manuel, love you.
Apple boy. Hindi pa sila yung si Mariam.
Joel. This Joel.
Joel pa.
I stand here today honored to be able to share a few things about repeating what everyone said, he was a great man, father, husband, brother, cousin, friend to all. He was kind-hearted, patient, and above all, he was a dedicated family man. We all got to witness how much he truly loved his family, especially during his last big celebration. I remember seeing his joy, and he even told me how happy he was to be surrounded by all of his loved ones, from each of his children to each of his grandchildren, and everybody else that came to celebrate him. And I know that he and Uncle Yuli are together in heaven, removing pain and suffering, smiling down on us today, seeing that we're all complete again. I will miss his smile and his hugs, and seeing him at all the family gatherings. The world is not the same without you, Uncle, and you will truly be missed. My deepest condolences to you, Auntie Cheryl, Auntie Chanel, Auntie Janelle, Jen, Queen Bunny, Gerald, and Jar. I just want to leave you all with a quote. That love is not lost. It always comes back in another form. And although Uncle Judy is no longer with us, just know that his love will be with you always. And you will find it in the simplest things, like when you eat his favorite food, or when you remember him dancing. And more importantly, you will find his love again in each other, in your children, in your family, as you all mourn and celebrate his life together. We love you so much, Uncle, and we will really miss you.
This man said a choir to me already, and it's beautiful. And my son was here like a week ago, no, 2 weeks ago, and he called me. My son called him, and he said, "You know, Papa, Lolo Yuli is here." "What do you mean, Lolo Yuli is here?" "Well, Uncle Judy doesn't look like Papa, my father, but he sounds like Lolo." So like, and then he said like, "Oh, I'm about to cry," but like, my son said, because my son, all of his friends, I mean, they love my grandfather. And so, actually I can say he was my mentor, because like, I used to go Sabong. And yeah, you know. And so, I promote Sabong. And then like, on the day after he died, I have a promotion of that I mean like, I have to, there's a cockfighting in the middle, which is legal actually for 1,000 years. And then like, oh, it's like normally if somebody died in a family, and they will just say, oh, it's like malas. But I remember, oh, Uncle Judy like Sabong. So for cocks, I get the co-champion. So thanks to him, so I won. Like, you know, so I think, oh, I think I have money. Oh, Uncle Judy's here with me. So like, so it was a celebration. It was a wine, my tell my brother. So actually I won. So you gotta check your phone. And then like, so yeah. So Uncle Judy's, I mean, he is more like my father. Like that's why they call him Sulyap. So like, my father thought that Uncle Judy might be the first. We didn't expect it. That he was the one who passed away first, because he said, "Oh, I couldn't. It's really hard for me to think my brother will, will pass away ahead of me." But it was a mistake. Like so, my father died first, and so I didn't expect to say like I was surprised to that. My sister, everything told me. I didn't know, but so when the first day I came in here, I saw what I saw was my dad. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm the eldest. I'm the eldest of Huling, brother. And Uncle Judy told me how they're close to each other, and like I was supposed to be, I've been in Sydney for so many years, and they're going to do it. And then he said, "Bo, wherever you're happy, just go with it." So I got married, I got my wife, I got my 3 kids, and that's it. So Uncle Judy, wherever you are, so always keep buddies with each other. My father's right there, and he said that maybe you're together, so be side by side again. So yeah, I'm happy that that both of you are with. So every time you got sick, my father is also sick. Yeah, so like they feel each other. They always feel each other. So really, well bridge wherever you go.
Good evening, everyone. It broke my heart seeing all my brothers and sisters and Mama going through like this. But all I want to thank is Papa and the Bonglana family for welcoming us to their farm. We have another adopted brother back home, and he said, "Bro, is Papa coming home? His name is King." And for all you guys know, he finishes college because of Papa and MAMAELLA. And I saw the love that they give to each other and with the kids, and even for us, they accepted us like their own. And in that short period of time that we were with them, all you can see is joy and love with this family. Now that Papa is gone, I hope God will give Mama strength to continue and just be the second heart of the family. Thank you all for coming, and again, I'm Jay.
When I first came into the vlOG family, Dave and Chanel, and coming over to the house, everybody sitting around the table, I didn't know what to expect. Papa was asking me a million questions, but it wasn't. His daughters wanted to ask me everything. How old I am, do I have kids? Papa knowing that I'm in law enforcement, and he was too, I'm really proud of him and everything that it takes to be in law enforcement. Anytime I got a new gun, I couldn't wait to show Papa. No matter what it was, he was just so excited because his love of guns and just made him happy. Him sitting, watching TV, the movies, no matter what it was, you just wanted to be in his presence. And now, after his passing, we went home, and me and Jared, we went inside, and normally his walker was like right by the door, but this time when I walked house. The walker was like right in front of the door. And so I had to move it to the side, and I'm like, that's not right. Don't do it like that. And I go back and look at the camera and see that it wasn't there, that we were at the hospital breathing, and that his walker had moved. So I know that no matter where I am, Papa's is always with me, and I'm just happy to be a part of this family, and I love everybody, and thank you for coming out. I know it's right for the holidays, and it's a long trip. Everybody came from so far, but Papa would love all of us to be here together. I know it's not the best of circumstances, but we're here together nonetheless, and I love everybody, and thank you for coming. Love you, Papa.
Do a closing hymn for my dad, sang by Ate Maylene, and then after that, for the rest until 9 p.m., we're just gonna do the viewing and just pay our respects for my dad. Ate Maylene.
Paano ang puso ko ito ngayong lumisan ka sa buhay ko? Kung kailan sumikat ang araw at lumigaya ang aking mundo. Paano nang mga bukas ko ngayong wala ka na sa piling ko? Paano mga pangarap? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you. Nakita mo ng ang tibok ng puso ko. Sana'y yakapin mo akong muli kahit sandali, kahit isang saglit.